Yeah, we back with another interesting video. So I'm chilling on social media, right? And I see this video going viral. Now, not wasting no time, let's jump right into it.
Girl, I'm gonna cover this up so that this video doesn't get taken down. But as you can see, he's a dark-skinned dude with a white girl. He has lost like 500 followers. You guys have to see this fucking comment section. So wait, you couldn't find a sister to give all your love to? Just asking. Then look at those emojis. And his ex was a black girl. Unfollowed, shaking my head, 9 likes. Another, unfollowed the bunny emoji for a white girl, snow bunny, with the yawn emoji, 23 likes. Let's see how long this lasts. Literally preying on his downfall. Y'all love.
Okay, we back. Now, of course, as expected, this shook up the Twitter timeline. This shook up the streets a little bit. And take a look up on the screen. You see this young lady by the name of Manny Breezy. She said this: y'all are absolutely not doing this on International Women's Day. A lot of black men don't like to admit that they date white women because of their own internalized hatred they have for themselves. Let's talk about it. This brother came into the comment section and responded. He said this doesn't make sense because nobody would chastise this thought process to a black woman. This is such a wild assumption based on nothing. And she responded at the bottom. She said, black women don't date white men for the same reasons, honestly, but some of them do. Somebody else came in the comment section and said this: you can't even prove yourself right because all black women like you do is project. She responded at the bottom. She said this: how the F would I be projecting if I don't date white people? And unfortunately for this young lady, somebody dug up some of her old tweets where she had said this: to be honest, this is the type of white boy I want, just as long as he's not racist and he's not a Republican. Another brother came into the comment section at the top. He said this: my queen, explain yourself. She responded and she said, trolling to make some of my followers angry. It shows that black men get more angry when we show attraction to white people than we do when y'all be with them bashing us. And at the bottom, somebody else responded. He said this: nigga, nobody cares that you like white guys. You're just a hypocrite. That's all. How you gonna get bent out of shape about niggas liking white girls when you like white guys? She came back and tweeted at the top, I don't. Y'all don't understand the sarcasm in this tweet, and that's okay because I don't care. I have never and never will be with a white dude. And at the bottom, brother came back and said, just admit that you may have been wrong and call it a night. We supposed to be on the same team, lady. And once again, unfortunately for her, somebody dug up some of her old tweets where she said this: I think the time has come for me to start dating white boys. Only the ones who smoke weed, of course. But for real, what y'all doing? She tweeted that damn near 3 years ago. And now here she comes standing upon her high horse trying to lay down judgment upon black men. And this is a common behavior among black women. I gotta admit, even as someone who only dates black women, it's frustrating for me because I see this hypocrisy so frequently that, you know, I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you, my dudes. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's so common with this demographic, bro. But anyways, let's continue. She came back once again and said, what you so mad for? Yeah, I was trolling. I don't care if y'all believe it or not, because either way, my point still stands. Somebody else responded on the second tweet. He said, no, it makes you a hypocrite. What if those black men who were talking about why they like non-black women were just trolling like you? Is that a justification? And somebody else on the bottom said, it was just a joke, or why y'all take me so seriously, or I'm just trolling. Yeah, bro. Trust me, bro. They run the same script. Another brother came back and he said, whenever y'all get caught in hypocrisy, now it's, I wasn't serious. Goofy, you was serious. Own it. Stop getting your sloppy body ass on the internet trying to police who black men date, I'm assuming he said, when you showing clear and blatant interest for white boys. That's it. She came back and said, why you so mad for? I must have struck a nerve. Now, before we move forward, I just want to say, take a look up on the screen. Take a look up at her bio on what I circled. She said, BLM 24/7, Black Lives Matter 24/7. Now, this goes back to what I said in previous videos when I talked about how the chicks who you see online, the chicks who walk around super pro-black, Afrocentric, acting like fake revolutionaries, trust me, bro, those be the main ones. Those be the main ones on the low key, running around dealing with Europeans, running around dealing with the white boys. That's why I said on previous videos, I don't deal with them chicks that be so overtly pro-black, or outwardly pro-black. A lot of that shit is just a costume, bro. It's a costume. It's a fashion trend. You remember back in like 15 years ago, every young kid wanted to be a blood because of Lil Wayne and because of all them rappers, Jim Jones, Joel Santana. Everybody was promoting the blood gang. Everybody wanted to be a blood. Now all these chicks, they want to be pro-black. Everybody pro-black. Oh, Black Lives Matter. I'm so pro-black. Man, shut your, man, you hoes, man. I see right through you hoes, man. I see right through you hoes. Now, before we continue, I'm going to give some shine to a page on Twitter that I've been following for a while that I think is putting in some good work for the brothers, man. So take a look up on the screen. You see I got this Twitter page by the name of Gotcha Bitch, but the Twitter @ name is You thought you had it. Take a look up on the screen. Make sure you spell it correctly. Go check the brother out. Go follow the brother. Make sure your wife and your girlfriend is not on his page. Now, let's take a look up on the screen and let's see the type of work that he's been putting in, right? As you know, on social media, it's a hotbed for slander and disrespect against black men. So this brother, he's kind of countering that, right? He's going against that, and he's exposing the hypocrisy on the world stage for the whole world to see, right? Live and direct. Basically, what he does is whenever he catches some women online talking crazy about black men, he exposes the fact that, listen, you don't even like black men. You be running around with the Europeans. Or, like I said previously, whenever there's some women who's acting a little too pro-black, acting as if they're Coretta Scott King or Betty Shabazz, he exposes them as well and lets it be known that, listen, you a hypocrite as well. Stop the games, stop the nonsense, we see right through you. Now, let's get into it, man. This first one was absolutely flagrant, right? Apparently, something happened on TikTok, something about Ice Spice and Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's daughter, whatever. Anyways, this lady, as you can see up on the screen, she said, I don't feel bad for him. You should have married a black woman and had kids with her. He wanted a Kardashian so bad. Another young lady got into the comment section and said this, exactly. He needs to stay over there with who he thought he was gonna win with. Another one came into the comment section and said this, a black woman don't need that stress. Glad he chose that direction. Good luck to him. Black women deserve better, like a man who goes to therapy. A brother came into the comment section at the top. He said this, what does him not marrying a black woman got to do with it? She came back and said, everything. And then the good brother from the Twitter page that I just promoted, he exposed her old tweets. He came back and exposed her, dug them up, and look what she's talking about. She said this, when I see a black woman with a white man, I feel like I just saw one of my friends graduate. Like, yes. Apparently, they had discovered over 30 old tweets of her worshiping Europeans. Look at this one. I had sex with this white boy like a year and a half ago, and then a few months ago, I found out he was all lives matter. They dug up some more tweets. She said this, I mean, I like black boys, but I prefer white boys. You did? Another tweet. I need a strong white man in my life. Another tweet. I keep having this feeling I'm going to end up with a white man. I don't know. Another tweet. I'm marrying a white man anyhow. Another tweet. I'm going to get me a white man, y'all. Bank on it. This brother came into the comment section. He said this. Y'all do the same thing. Stick to being passed around by school shooters and don't worry about what black men doing. Amen, my brother. Amen. I feel the same way, especially because, like I told y'all, I stay within my race and I really stay within my own culture. So I'm not really trying to be digging up in the white man's trash, bro. If the white man threw you in the trash, he ain't put a ring on it. The fuck I look like as an intelligent, proud black man who loves my history and loves my culture, attaching myself to your goofy ass, man. Listen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I don't be dealing with them hoes, man. As soon as I find out you got a love and admiration for Europeans, bitch, get the fuck out my face, man. Another brother came back and he said this. You the main one on white man dick. Black women gotta stop. Amen, brother. Amen. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, listen, brothers, let me give you a word of advice. Any black woman, like I said before, if she's too pro-black, if she's too Afrocentric, if she's doing too much, if she has an obsession with racial purity and colorism and she hates white women and she hates light-skinned women, I guarantee she loves white men. She loves white men. I'm telling you, if she hates white women, if she complains about colorism, if she talks about, black men gotta be with black women only, bro, she the main one in and out of bed with white men. I'm telling you, this is science. This is science, bro. This is science. Now, in this video, I'm going to conduct various case studies with different women on Twitter, right? Now, I'm taking this from the brother's page. Like I said, go follow that brother's Twitter page. Listen, every single day, he exposes like 3-4 chicks a day, bro. I don't even know. It's like so much, it's so much hypocrisy that he never runs out of material. Every single day, it's like 3, 4, 5 chicks getting exposed. I don't understand it, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. But anyways, let's continue. Next case study. Take a look up on the screen. This young lady by the name of Sharice Rhea or whatever, she's responding to a tweet that somebody else said that said, all these white girls got to do is rap some bars to an underground artist and you N-words are under their spell. And she responded and said this, it'd be so sad seeing black men fold like this. Oh my God. And the good brother had went into her catalog and found out that she tweeted this just a couple years ago. I seen a cute white boy on TikTok today. Should I comment? Do you like black girls? Isn't that how it works? Man, I'm telling you, bro. What I tell y'all boys, man. What I tell y'all boys. I'm telling you. Next case study. Take a look up on the screen. This young lady by the name of Cheryl, she said this. Y'all ever notice how the black men that don't date black women are the men that black women wouldn't date? Man, they dug up her catalog as well. She said this. White men have always loved our vaginas. Next tweet. As soon as I transfer to a branch, I'm bagging a white man and making my dreams come true. Next tweet. I'd be upset if my baby wasn't dark. But then again, white boys winning. Next tweet. I'm 6 feet, attractive, dark skinned, busty. I'm a white man's dream. Next tweet. I like white boys too. The fuck? Man, telling you, bro. What I tell y'all, man. Y'all gotta stay away from them chicks that, man, I'm telling you. Moving on. Next case study. This young lady responded to a tweet that is now deleted. I don't know what it said, but I'm assuming it had something to do with mixed babies, or I don't know. I can assume that it probably had something to do with black men and white women. Anyway, she responded and she said this: I need the men to start fighting back. Folks just want mixed babies to be adjacent to blackness for exploitative reasons. As we can see, another one of these extra fake pro-black Afrocentric revolutionary fake Coretta Scott King Betty Shabazz ass bitches. Now let's continue. They dug up her catalog as well. She said this: my daddy hates white men, and I plan on being with one just for that reason. Next tweet: pretty sure I'm gonna marry a white guy or a beige man. Man, anyways. Next case study. Another young lady by the name of Dutch. She said this: black men with a southern accent, and she attached a GIF, which I'm assuming means that she's highly attracted to black men from the southern United States. They went into her catalog as well, and she said this: I just want a white boy that smokes anything but crack, a little taller than me, really sweet, understanding, loyal, trustworthy, and has goals. Next tweet: white boys be my weakness, baby. Now, time out. I just want to point out how the standards just be in the basement. So the white boy could smoke meth, heroin, and everything in between, but she just draw the line at crack, right? He just got to have some goals, and he could smoke any type of drug. He could, snort powder. He could do Percocet. He could, bro. The standards be in the basement, bro. And these the ones that try to act like, oh, I love black men. I'm so pro-black, revolutionary, Black Lives Matter, BLM, black fists in the air. My ancestors. I'm telling you, bro. That's why I stay away from them bitches. I stay away from them women that be acting like they too pro-black, bro. I'm telling you, you got to stay away. Next case study. Another young lady by the name of Unapologetic. She said this: I can't do black men that date white women. They be different for real. And listen, I've said the same exact thing on my channel, right? I said I can't really do the black women that be running around with the white boys. And I feel like I'm entitled to maintain that standard because I really just deal with in my race. I deal with in my culture, It's not something that I've really done on purpose. It's just the first girl I had a crush on, the first girl I dealt with back when I was a young dude, when I was, 6th, 7th grade. She was my same nationality, my same ethnicity. And I just been really dealing with the women of my ethnicity for real by accident. And I just pretty much maintain that, I find we get along the best, and that's what I like to do. So I don't want to deal with the chicks that be running around with the Europeans, especially I'm a Haitian, bro. Our history with the Europeans. So when I see that, I don't got a problem with a black woman who says that. Because, listen, I don't take offense to that because I'm not running around with the white girls. But they went into her catalog and dug up this. Literally a month ago, she said, I would date a white man. So what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point? That's why it's like, bro. Anyways, next case study. This young lady by the name of @McHottie, she said, men who grew up around a good example of black love. All right, cool. I mean, I grew up around that, Yeah, my parents been together decades and decades. I grew up under black love. So yeah, for sure. And I like to deal with black women who also grew up around black love because, like I said, I think we would get along the best. But they dug up in her catalog as well, and they found this: before I die, I've got to date a fine white guy. Next tweet: strong attraction to white boys. Man, listen, once again, reinforcing my theory. Whenever you see these chicks acting like they're so pro-black, oh, I want a black man that grew up around the black love, and the black man that doesn't deal with the white girls, and a black man with the southern accents, and I love black men so much. And oh man, listen, bro. Listen, she probably just got off a date with a white boy talking like that. Trust me, bro. I'm telling you, stay away, man. Stay away. I'm telling you, I'm warning y'all right now. So when y'all run into this bullshit and you get disappointed, don't tell nobody that your good brother Neferkari Dessalines didn't give you the heads up, man. I gave you the warning for free. Next case study. Well, actually, no. This brother responded to her and he said this: black love is not important to you. It's okay. You can be honest. She responded and she said this: you have no type of life and you didn't even validate anything at all. Where did I say black love isn't important? Yeah, take that L. He came back and said, my life is good and about improve. Ad hominems won't get you anywhere. I'm afraid. If black love was important to you, would you be lusting after white dudes? Look, I don't care if that's your type. It's fine. But don't pretend like you value black love or you're pro-black. Good day to you. Hey, man, listen. Clap it up for the brothers, man. Listen, the brothers see what it is. The brothers in my generation, the young brothers coming up in our 20s, we see the hypocrisy on display so much, especially, like I said, ever since Black Lives Matter, everybody want to be pro-black now. Ever since George Floyd destroyed the dating scene, for real. George Floyd destroyed the dating scene, for real. That's his biggest contribution. He destroyed the dating scene. Because if you want to be honest, nothing really changed systematically since George Floyd's death. After those protests, nothing has changed. Y'all went and burned a whole bunch of cities down, destroyed a bunch of infrastructure, and ain't nothing changed since before or after his death. We in the same spot, economically, politically, nothing changed at all. The only thing that changed is now we got a bunch of women walking around acting like they so pro-black, super pro-black, revolutionary, faking the funk, trying to run game. That's the only thing George Floyd contributed to modern society. Anyways, let's continue. Next case study, a young lady by the name of Dear Jacquel, she said, I love black men from infinity to infinity. Heart eyes, heart emoji. They dug into her catalog and she said this: I really want a white boy. Next tweet, I low-key want to try a white boy. Once again, reinforcing my theory. Listen, brothers, when you see a woman doing too much, just doing way too much, you already know what time it is. Next case study, this young lady by the name of Ty the Baddie, she said, God made black men so damn fine. Like, I really be in awe, especially the chocolate ones. They dug into her catalog and she said this: I told my boyfriend if we weren't together, I'd definitely be with a white boy. He just looked at me. Brother, you should be looking towards the exit doors, and the only thing you should be doing is planning your escape. And that's probably why he just stood there and looked at her, because he was thinking, yeah, I gotta get up out of here, man. The fuck am I doing here, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't even say anything. He's like, what the fuck am I doing here as a black man with self-respect and dignity? The fuck am I doing with the white man's trash? I'm out. Because that's what I would have did. Tell you straight the fuck up, bro. She would have tried to call me later in the night. Man, listen, she would have had to pop up in my house because she would never been able to get a response from me ever again. Now, moving on. Next case study, a young lady by the name of Diamond B. She said, I love black men. I want a black husband. They dug up into her catalog and she said this: I can't even hold y'all. I always thought I would end up with a white man. She tweeted that 2 years ago. Now, in 2023, now it's, I want a black husband and I love black men's. Telling you, bro, you bitches can't run game on your boy. You might could run game on them other niggas, but you can't run game on Neferkari T. Dessalines. I tell you that right the fuck now. Moving on. Next case study, a young lady by the name of It's Me Ray Bay. She said, I want black men to love black women again. Why y'all so hateful? They dug up into her catalog and she said this: divest from black men. It's other races that don't come with the mess. Another tweet: you don't know anxiety until you raise a black son in a world that hates black men. I can spend hours praying over my son. Check it out, man. I jumped into the comment section a few weeks ago and I said this: you were promoting divestment less than a month ago on Twitter. Why would we embrace an enemy within our ranks? There are plenty black women we embrace with love. Divestors are not included in that equation. Another brother jumped into the comment section at the top. He said this: what would a black man want with someone who dated cave dwellers? And I dropped a like on that tweet. And I responded to him and I said, that's the $1 million question. Dude probably gave her an STD. It's not healthy to get involved with those types. And honestly, brother, that's another reason why I don't deal with the chicks that be dealing with the Europeans, because these dudes be dropping off herpes on these broads. These dudes be dropping off HIV on these broads. These dudes be dropping off chlamydia on these broads. And I'm telling you, like I said, I come from a pharmaceutical family. And listen, there's been many stories, especially even going back on the African continent recently, where white boys have been arrested, where it was discovered they were going to Africa and dropping off a bunch of HIV packages to multiple women. Even in the United States, there was a viral story a few years ago where hundreds of women were infected with HIV, all from the same white dude. And another story of a chick on the southeast or the northeast, where over 10 different women came together and discovered that they got HIV by the same white boy off a dating app. And that's why when you look at the numbers, people don't really understand why black women have more STDs than we do. They try to blame it on black men being down low. They say that it's the down low black men that's giving the packages to the black women. But I've always pushed back against that, and I said no. It might be some down low men, but I don't know if they black men though. That theory might hold some weight, but I think the reason why the STD rates are off balance is because they're dealing with down low men, but I don't know if they're black men though. Anyways, moving on. Another brother came into the comment section. He said, because we can smell the dog meat on you. Oh man. Hey. Another brother came. He said, you supposed to be divested. Leave black men alone. She came back and said, nope, never. Wow. Another brother came into the comment section and said, we already know what you are. The minute you get upset at a black man, you will reveal your true colors. We seen the tweets. Stay on that side you was begging to be on, and make sure your son never sees your tweets. God bless him and be well. Man. Amen. See, the brothers already know what time it is, man. Moving on, next case study. This young lady by the name of Secular Saint, she said, And this tweet went super viral, over 2 million views, over 4,000 retweets, 20,000 likes. This tweet crushed the game. My favorite brand of black men is the ones that don't believe in interracial dating. Now, once again, like I said, I don't have a problem with black men, with black women who feel this way, because I feel the same way in reverse, right? The black women that I deal with, they're supposed to have the same mindset as me. I feel like the best woman that I can raise a family with is the same one who has the same amount of pride, dignity, and love for her ancestors as I do. And she got to look good on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So on top of that, I believe that limits me to about what? 5% of the entire black female population. To be honest, bro, I never really met a woman that had the same amount of love, knowledge of self and history as much as I do. I'm usually the one teaching them things and things like that. I'm usually the one trying to deprogram their mindset usually. And I don't got time for that bullshit, especially when y'all be running around with the Europeans. But like I said, I don't got a problem with black women who feel this way, because I feel the same way in reverse. But they dug into her catalog as well, and they found this. I had a long white boy crush era. And she attached, I don't know who this guy is. He looks like a math teacher. But anyways, let's move on. Another young lady had responded to her tweet, and she said, same. She also believes that her favorite brand of black men is the ones that don't date white women. And they dug into her catalog as well, and they found this. If I can find a white boy that's paid and looks like a Viking, I could die happy. Wow. So her crowning achievement in life is to find a white boy that looks like the prehistoric white man that was going around pillaging civilizations. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's move on. Next case study. This young lady by the name of Real Talk with Jazzy's Thoughts. She said, to all my black men, you are needed. You are wanted. You are enough. You are loved. Heart emoji, heart emoji. They dug into her catalog not even less than 4 months ago. I'm sorry, but it ain't nothing like a fine ass white man that got some swag, knows how to dress, and smells good. And if he got some pretty teeth, woo! Matt, where your ass at? I'm telling you, bro, what I tell y'all, when you see them chicks online doing too much, when you see them chicks walking around super Afrocentric, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you already know what time it is. Don't say that Neferkari Dessalines didn't give you the heads up, bro. Don't listen. When you get disappointed by that chick that you thought was the reincarnation of Malcolm X's wife, don't be surprised when you find out that her last 6-7 boyfriends was looking like goddamn George Washington. Okay, listen, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I gave you the warning. I gave you the heads up. That's why I do not deal with women who are pro-black. Okay, moving on. Next case study. This young lady by the name of @MikaSoPretty, she said, I'll never date outside my race. I love black men too much. Now, brother, what I just tell y'all, when you see them chicks doing too much, trying to motherfucking gas you up, acting like they're super pro-black, acting like they're Coretta Scott King, acting like they're Betty Shabazz, acting like they're Amy Garvey, bro, you already know what time it is. Of course, you already know. They dug into her catalog and they found this. I'm about to start fucking with white man. Some of y'all just so fine. Man, listen, enough said. Next case study, final case study. This young lady by the name of L. Woods, she said, I love black men, heart emoji. They dug up into her catalog, and as expected, white men might actually be the wave. Now, in summary, what am I trying to say? You ever notice how when it's reversed, right? Like the brother said in the beginning in that video, when a black man pops out with a white woman, everybody got something to say, right? Everybody got something to say. When, honestly, let's have a discussion. I mentioned this in previous videos. When a white man pops out with any race of women, does anybody say anything? Does anybody jump into the comment section and criticize him at all? White women don't even say anything, right? You see, ever notice when it's us, black women got so much to say. They can't keep their goddamn mouth shut. But when a white man pops out with any other race of woman, Latina, Asian, Thailand, black woman, mixed race woman, mulatto woman, don't nobody say anything. In fact, everybody comes in with the congratulations. Everybody throws a parade. Way! Everybody is just heart emoji, heart emoji. I gotta get me a white man. That's what everybody's saying. Everybody jump into the comment section. Congratulations, congratulations. Ain't nobody trying to disrespect him or criticize him or nothing. But when it's a black man, everybody say, oh, it's self-hate. He hates his mama. He hates black women. He hates himself. He hates his skin color. He hates his culture. He hates his ancestors. Oh, the black women, they lied on you and they got you hung from trees back in Jim Crow. Bro, everybody got something to say. But when it's reversed, don't nobody say nothing to white men. Don't nobody say nothing to black women. Everybody just lets them walk around, do whatever the fuck they want. Don't nobody slander them and disrespect them, because it's been normalized to disrespect black men, right? Every single day they disrespecting black men on social media. Every single day. And you can't push back against that. You can't do Jewish men the same way they do black men on social media. You can't do white men the same way they do black men on social media. Any other group of men, you cannot come at them with the same level of slander and vitriol that we get. And I just dropped a whole bunch of case studies on y'all where, listen, not one of these women were criticized or bashed. Imagine it was these many tweets of black men acting super pro-black, acting so pro-black. Oh, I love black women so much. Black women, heart emoji, heart emoji. Black women, you are loved. Black women, you are needed. I could never date outside my race. I love black women way too much. You see how they do so much? Like, doesn't that sound so corny? You know what I'm saying? That sounds like a con artist. That sounds like somebody trying to run game on you, right? When it's reversed, you can see how that sounds like a bunch of bullshit. And then imagine a bunch of black men getting exposed. Oh, I love white women. If I could just get a white woman, I could die happy. Oh man, I saw a white woman that looks good and with good teeth, so fine. Samantha, where you at, bro? Listen, I've never seen a black man act like that on social media, bro. I only see these women, right? That's why I said, go follow the brother's page. Go follow the brother's page. I'm gonna put it back up on the screen, and make sure your girlfriend, make sure your wife is not on that page. And in fact, go through all her social media. If you got a girlfriend right now, brother, you got a wife right now, brother, make sure you are going through her social media and every crack, every crevice, every nook, every cranny, make sure you're not dealing with the white man's trash, bro. Listen, make sure you're not dealing with, some shit that the white man threw in the garbage and you picked it up out of the damn garbage and finished that shit. Listen, as an intelligent black man, I'm sure the majority of y'all, if you follow my page, you are an intelligent, enlightened black man. You are definitely different from the rest. Make sure as an intelligent black man, you're not dealing with someone who is not worthy of dealing with you, bro. Someone who's not worthy of being in your presence. Women who run around with the Europeans, they're not worthy of being in our presence, bro. They're not worthy of raising our children. They're not worthy of being given the title of our wife, the mother of our children, right? No. Hell no. No, hell no. Let them deal with some low-grade buster, some low-grade bum. Nah. Over here, I believe the black men that follow me, due to the topics that I talk about, the level of historical knowledge that I drop on a consistent basis, I'm assuming the black men that follow me, these are black men that have knowledge of self, intelligent black men that loves themselves, their history, their culture, their identity. Listen, you got to find your feminine counterpart. You got to find a woman who feels the same way you do, the same mindset as you. These women that I got up on the screen, man, even though a bunch of them said, oh, I love black men, I could never deal outside my race. I love y'all. Black men, you are loved. Oh, I love y'all. Bro, I'm telling you, don't fall victim to sweet words. All right. No, that's not masculine. A masculine man is not supposed to fall victim to a bunch of sweet words. That's how you get swindled by con artists. You see how Tariq Nasheed does it? You see how Tariq Nasheed just be swindling his fan base? Why? Because he uses those sweet words. He talks about, oh, you're so special. You're so amazing. You're superior. You're better than everybody. And guess what? They open up their pocketbooks and give him all of their money because they fell victim to the sweet words. My brother, don't fall victim to the sweet words, man. Don't fall victim to the sweet words. Don't say that Neferkari Dessalines did not warn you. That's why I do not deal with women who are pro-black, even though I am pro-black. Yes, I am super pro-black. Yes, look at the topics I talk about, man. Look at the last video I uploaded, man. Memoirs from the Haitian Revolution by Dessalines' secretary. Listen, that's the type of stuff that I be studying and reading. So I cannot be choosing a black woman who is in love with Europeans. Like, that's like, what the fuck? Like, no, we would not match. We have nothing in common besides our black skin. And I think that's the problem. A lot of black women believe that just because we both have black skin, that should be the standard. That should be the barrier of entry. Well, I have black skin, you have black skin, so you should love me for my black skin, even though mentally I'm a goddamn idiot. No. Just because you have black skin and you're a female, no, I don't have to deal with you or accept you. No, you could have black skin, be a female, and you could just be as boneheaded and an idiot, just like any other Karen, just like any other chick at all. No, the barrier of entry is higher for intelligent black men. So no, I'm not interested in just because you're a black female. No, you have to be a black woman of intelligence, of honor, integrity, knowledge of self, knowledge of history. And like I said before, 95% of y'all don't have that. 95% of y'all don't know who you are, don't know where you've been, don't know what's going on. You have no knowledge of history, geopolitics, nothing. You guys are airheaded and boneheaded. That's why y'all on Twitter talking about Vikings and you want to date white boys and all this bullshit. Like, anytime you see a black woman lusting over Europeans, just know that she has no knowledge of history. She has zero knowledge of self. She has no pride in her ancestry, zero pride in her identity, because any other group of women, you cannot find any of these tweets. You cannot do any case studies like this for Jewish women when it comes to the grandsons of the Nazis. I always bring that up. You cannot find not one single Jewish woman putting out any positive tweets about the Nazis. You cannot do it. Any other woman of any other group, when it comes to the men that pillaged their societies, destroyed their civilizations, robbed them, enslaved them, human trafficked them, assassinated their ancestors, genocided them. You cannot find any other group of women except our women, the black women. You cannot find any other group of women that has this much admiration for the men that destroyed their civilizations and destroyed the dignity of their ancestors. You can't find it. You cannot find it. You cannot find it, bro. It's only our counterparts that embarrass us on the world stage like this for the world to see. So it is what it is, bro. That's why I said, if you're a black man like me and you're looking for a black woman that has knowledge of self, knowledge of history, honors her ancestors, and maintains integrity, bro, you're limited to about 5% of the entire population, because of course you want them to look good. So if you're looking for a woman that looks good, has all the mental qualities that you're looking for, that matches you as a black man that's intelligent, a black man of integrity, and on top of that, like myself, you don't want them to have a bunch of kids running up behind them. Bro, your dating pool is extremely small. Your dating pool is extremely small. It's minuscule. It's tiny. Like I said, 5%. That's my estimation. I think about 5% of the entire black female population has the same mentality as me, right? Loves their ancestors, loves their history, their background, their identity, and has no interest in dealing with Europeans. To find my counterpart, I already know I'm going to be limited to about 5% estimation of the entire population, bro. To be honest, bro. And like I said, I've had to cut off a lot of chicks, man, when I discovered that mentally we just not the same. Mentally, we on different planets, you know? And like, I'm already coming to the door already expecting that, bro. Cause like I said, these classrooms that we sit in, they miseducate us. The media, it indoctrinates us. And on top of that, if you don't got parents like mine who forced you to read historical literature starting at like 7, 8 years old, like my mom gave me historical knowledge, sat me on her lap as a young child. Majority of women do not have parents like that. So honestly, you're going to be the one teaching them everything, right? You're going to be the one giving them knowledge because they didn't get it from school, they didn't get it from the media, and they didn't get it from their family. So like I said, bro, 5% of the population. And on top of that, most of them, I believe, are already taken. Because when you come across a woman of that caliber, guarantee a black man going to lock that up, man, put a ring on it, and sail off into the sunset. So those women get snatched up quick, bro. Snatched up quick. So on top of that, on top of them being 5% of the population, that's my estimation, they getting snatched up off the market quick, bro. Anything that's just readily available, just sitting in the dealership, sitting on the lot, not getting purchased. Man, listen, bro, that ain't no quality. That ain't no quality. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why it's been on the lot that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest, bro. When a black man runs into a woman of that A1 quality, bro, he ain't playing games with that. He ain't playing games with that. There's a reason why these chicks is be on the market dating for years. Dating white men, dating Mexicans, dating black men, dating Chinese men, dating Asian men, dating Pakistani men. They be dating the whole rainbow and they still be single because they ain't no quality, man. Ain't no quality there. Anyways, bro, it's your boy Neferkari Desalegn back in the building. Yes, indeed. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App in the description. And I'm gone. Peace.
So I'm not here to try to convince any woman that they need to date or marry any particular race. I just believe in having honest conversations. And unfortunately, when black women talk about interracial relationships, it's usually dishonest. Oftentimes what happens is that we had bad or failed experiences in the black community, and then we want to take those broken pieces of ourselves and then bring it into the white community without first being self-reflective. If you can literally say an entire people group, an entire race of men is better than another race, that means you probably don't know them. Because if you actually knew white people, you would know that they also have struggles, that they also have issues. I mean, 80% of Americans, just about 80%, live paycheck to paycheck, including white people. So no, white men aren't going over here, all of them with trust funds, buying their women houses, flying them out on yachts, just treating them like goddesses. No, that is a literal fantasy and fairy tale. As I mentioned before, if white men were treating all of their women like queens, then feminism would not have been started. Feminism literally was started by white women who were unhappy with their position in society. They wanted more power. They wanted more access to wealth. They wanted more agency. So no, that's not true. Also, white men treat us better, but they don't marry us. Currently, about 1% of white men in the United States of America have a black wife. I'm not talking about a girlfriend. I'm not talking about a side piece. I'm talking about wife. Married, shared assets, all of that. It's about 1%. Also, they literally had to pass a Crown Act in 2019 to ensure that black women could wear their natural hair in white-only spaces and not be discriminated against. But white men treat us better? Really, the math ain't mathin', and at the end of the day, you're going to find good black men out there, bad black men out there, good white men out there, bad white men out there. It's not about the race of men. And I think a lot of times when black women start to pedestalize one group of men and overlook another group of men, we're not dealing with the root issue. Water seeks its own level. And if you're going from relationship in relationship and getting the same result, if you're the common denominator, it might be that there's something inside of you. Maybe there's some unhealed issues. Maybe there's some emotional trauma, some different things that need issue. Water seeks its own level. And if you're going from relationship in relationship and getting the same result, if you're the common denominator, it might be that there's something inside of you. Maybe there's some unhealed issues. Maybe there's some emotional trauma, some different things that need to be dealt with internally. Because if we don't become self-reflective, and if we don't actually deal with some of the different issues that are actually impacting our relationships and impacting us, then whether we date somebody in our race or outside of our race, we're going to continue to recreate those same toxic scenarios. It's not about the race of the man. A lot of times it's about the character. If you have good character, you will attract good character. We want to get out of just praising a particular race and overlooking the other, because it does not get to the root issue.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. Pay for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage. I got business, this shit is an art, and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you in court. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with friends, cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.